Good morning, students. Once again, I am presenting second module of chapter 4 Animal Kingdom. In first module, we discuss about the different bases of classification. In this module, we discuss about the different phylum of Animalia. Let's start. The kingdom Animalia. Major two category of this kingdom: cellular level organization, tissue level organization, organ level organization, and organ system level organization. Porifera is a phylum related to cellular level organization. So Porifera, also known as sponge, and this phylum is simplest animal. Tissue or organ system level organization based on two category: radial symmetrical and bilateral symmetrical. Radial symmetrical two major phylums: Cnidaria or Coelenterata and Ctenophora. Bilateral symmetrical further divided into three major classes: Acylomate. Acylomate means body cavity is absent, and phylum is Platyhelminthes. Pseudocoelomate, false body cavity. Body cavity is present but not covered by mesoderm. Only one group. This group is Eschhelminthes or Nematoda. Coelomate, animals having true body cavity lined by mesoderm, and having so many phylums in this category: Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and Chordata. Let's talking about first phylum under kingdom Animalia, Porifera. Generally, this phylum known as sponge. Let's talking about the one by one all the feature. Porifera kingdom is Animalia. As they are animal, they are sessile. Sessile means non-movable. They always remain at a particular place. Generally, animals are movable. They are searching so many things, so they are movable, move from one place to another place. But this is exceptional case. Porifera is non-movable, and this is called sessile. Generally, they are called sponge. Habitat, they are aquatic and mostly marine, and very few are terrestrial also. Now we are observing vase-like structure. It is spongilla or sponge. Top view we are talking about, this is an opening. This single opening is called osculum, and on the body surface small pores are present. These pores are called ostia. Now general features or characteristic of phylum next. Habitat, they are solitary, means live alone, or they are colonile, means live in groups. So there are two categories of Porifera: solitary and coloniles. Level of organization is cellular level of organization in the body, and shape is not fixed, variable shape, and mostly they are cylindrical but not very much symmetrical because they are asymmetrical, or if they are present, agar symmetry present, they are radial symmetrical in few. Diploblastic, only two germs layers are present. Two layer of the body outer side, this is called dermal layer, and inner side is called gastral layer. In between these layer, a gelatinous non-cellular mesoglia present, in which free amoeboid cells are present. This is structure of a sponge. First we talking about osculum. Osculum is a big opening at the top from where water comes out. Water comes out. How the water enters? The water enters through the small pore present on the surface. These pores are called ostia. So through the ostia water enters, and through the osculum water comes out. Now we're talking about this cavity. This is not real body cavity because they are acylomate. This cavity is a special cavity, and this special cavity is called spongocele. Now we're talking about sponge wall. This is a wall. In wall, first is amoeboid cells are present. Body shape is not fixed in these cells. Spicules basically related, spicules related to skeleton. Part of the skeleton, these are the specific types of cells. They have collar cells, coinocytes. Coinocytes are some very specific cells, and these cells having flagella, and through the flagella they control movement of water inside and outside. Cavity is absent, though they are acylomate, but specific type of cavity is present. This is called spongocele. This is not real cavity actually. Surface of the body has numerous perforation and pores. They are called ostia. Through water enter in the body, and large pore at the apex called osculum, from where water comes out. They have water canal system, means water canal system. Water transports all the substances. Endoskeleton inside the body, and we're talking about the spicules. There is a three types of spicules or two types of spicules. First, made up of calcium carbonate spicules, they are called calcareous spicules, or siliceous spicules made up of silica, or protein fibers are present. This is called sponging fibers. Nutrition, holozoic. They are holozoic, taking solid food, complex food, and digest within the cell. So digestion is intracellular. Circulatory system is absent. Only water can transport substances. Nervous system also absent, which is very unique feature of animal, because porifera is a first phylum of Animalia kingdom. They are very, very simple, and we can say they are interconnect plant and animals. Reproduction, asexual production by budding, and gamules. Gamules are the spores. Gamules are the spores, and they have regeneration capability also, because body is very, very simple. And along with the asexual production, they can perform sexual production through gamete fusion, fertilization, and this fertilization takes place inside the body. Now second group, Coelenterata. Coelenterata, also known as Cnidaria, and common name of this group is jelly, comb jelly. Coelenterata means hollow cavity. The meaning of Coelenterata, hollow cavity. They have hollow cavity in the body. They belong kingdom Animalia. They have a specific type of cells. These cells are called cnidoblast. That's why they are called cnidarians. And these bear string structure called nematocytes. Nematocytes are the specific cells having stings. Habitat again aquatic and mostly marine animal as porifera. Solitary or colonial, both type of category. Solitary means live alone, colonial means in groups. Radial symmetrical. They are radial symmetrical. We can cut these animals into two equal parts through many planes. Grade of organization or level of organization is tissue level organization. Now one step ahead. Diploblastic as porifera, outer ectoderm and inner endoderm, and in between these layers mesogilia gelatinae is present. Opening at the top is called hypostome. This is also known as mouth, and surrounded by specific cells. These are called tentacles. Tentacles are the moving fiber-like structure, and in the tentacles specific cells are present. This is called nematocytes, and these nematocytes having stings, and through this they capture and paralyze the prey, and these cells present in tentacles. Now many form exhibit polymorphism. Polymorphism means different shapes. First is called polyps. Polyps basically cylindrical, just like a hydra, and medusa is an umbrella-like structure. It is jellyfish. Polyps are sessile, non-movable, and they perform asexual production. And medusa are free swimming, and they can perform sexual production, can make gametes. Nutrition again, holozoic, complicated food they are taking and digest inside and outside of the cell. Intracellular and extracellular digestion. Respiration and excretion performed by the body surface and through the simple diffusion process. Because body is not very much complicated. Circulatory system is absent. Water is performing work as a blood. Reproduction, both type of reproduction performed by the Coelenterata or Cnidaria, as sexual production by budding and sexual production by the formation of gamete and fusion of gamete. Let's be talking about the life cycle of Coelenterata. These are the gametes, sperms and egg produced by the medusa, because medusa related to sexual production. Now these gametes fuse with each other, form zygote. Zygote further develop into larva stage. Larva stage means development in these type of animals is not direct. This is called indirect development if larva stage is present. The larva stage further develop into polyps, and polyps again perform asexual reproduction. This is budding process going on. Now after budding they develop into middle stage, and finally this middle stage develop into medusa stage. So this is the life cycle of Coelenterata. Fertilization is internal as well as external, depend on the different member of the Coelenterata or Cnidaria group. And development is indirect. Indirect development means if larva stage is present, this type of development is called indirect development. Thank you very much.